Listen, we're not gonna have any JoJo's in here.
No. It's already a thing.
No. Yeah, it's called the Ancestral Guardian for Barbarians.
I'll be a summoner next time.
A summoner?
Hi, I'm new.
And just start summoning whatever dragon.
Alright, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, people of all ages, are you ready?
Don't ever be.
Alright, now, as we last left off, you had just, as I said, witnessed childbirth, see the father be consumed, and then get across the bridge safely, with some mild changes in between, but you managed to all make it safely. You're now on the other side of the bridge on this beautiful, beautiful scenery. As you see above, there's several stalactites as the little gems glistening from above you all. You're in this wide open area of the cave. You're still in this cave. I'd like you to know you have not left it. Oh yeah, people are probably listening to me. Speaking of childbirth and eating. Yeah, probably not. It doesn't matter. If they did, they're hearing the beautiful act of childbirth.
Stop saying that.
Childbirth is beautiful. Alright. Alright. Now, if you do recall, you're all here for one mission. And to find that old man. You don't know where he is. Well, you have your leads. The stone golem that once told you, like, once you finish the festival, once everything's finished up with, he'll give you a lead. He hasn't appeared just yet. You guys kind of just left. So let's continue. You rested, you guys slept and everything. But now you guys are on the other side of the river. There's several, it's like a gravelly river and everything. The stream flows down. The only reason why you're able to see it right now is because the stalactites are reflecting like little beams of light. Like it's moonlight, but it's gems. As you continue forward down the gravelly path, you kind of traverse the way of it. It's not too stable ground, considering that it's not actually just solid stone or anything, it's just gravel. You eventually make it to a waterfall. You don't all approach it immediately though, because you clearly see you're about like 70 feet away, or like at least 160. Rolling perception. Let's see if those new dice get
Fudge.
Okay, let's see big dice. God.
Marbles.
4. Let's see the new dice. 13. That's good. 13 plus what? What'd you got 4 plus 4? 13, 14?
You don't get anything for perception, right? You don't get anything for perception.
No, you do. What do you have?
That's 0 modifier.
Then you have nothing for perception.
I don't know, but I was labeled correctly.
You do.
Okay.
You have 0. 0 perception. So, what did you have? 17?
Yeah,
14? Nothing. 4? No additions? You see a pretty waterfall. So this is fine indeed. You two, on the other hand, are able to clearly see that there's like torches coming from behind this waterfall. As you all, I need to find the monster creature. I mean, not monster. Why would I say monster? There's no such things as them. Is that in character or out of character?
We have canteens, we have some kind of pouches.
We should have learned.
Acid vial. Oh, you hand her a acid vial?
Yeah.
Okay. I would have thought you said like, I don't trust with the acid vial. He'd probably throw it back at us.
Not that though.
You're not, but rollings are not always on your socket. As we recall from last session, you being murdered by rats. Rats.
Okay, first of all, that was these guys. I don't remember that.
Okay. So, in the front of the gate, well, you can see by the wooden structure in the front, beside the waterfall, you two clearly see there's a few small little creatures, not elves, or halflings. Rather, they look more draconic. They clearly look like kobolds. As you can see from the current view, the kobolds are escorting this hooded figure inside the little fortress as you hear one whistle to open the gate. The other two who are just pointing spears at the back of this man are pushing him in as he just kind of stumbles back. Once he enters in and the two kobolds follow behind, the gate closes once more. What do you two do? Because he has not seen nothing but a pretty waterfall. You don't see what's behind the waterfall. You just only see the front gate on the side of the waterfall.
So there's an entrance behind that waterfall. Wait, what?
Wait, what? Nani? I wasn't informed of this.
So obviously that might be where you're taking the old man. Now, the question is, how do we go inside sneaking in there? Why don't you go in there and do your contents, like go sneaking in the house?
Roll me perception, all of you again.
I got a 6.
What did you get? 7? You guys all rolled low. Well, don't forget your additions.
I have no vision.
I have no different either.
Oh, she rolled
8.
7. No, she has a 7.
Oh my god, why do you guys all roll like shit? None of you, yeah, nothing happened. Roll me a dexterity saving throw. 21? Hey, look at the only one who's able to move. As you guys begin to approach, like a little bit closer, get a closer view. None of you realize what you're stepping over. As you see like a little, or not see, but hear like little twigs begin to snap and such from beneath you. The only person who has the fastest reflex to do so is none other than the rogue, who instinctively, seeing that their allies fall first in this gravel pit, jumps back and lands on the gravel right beside the edge, not falling in with the rest. You two immediately fall down on top of each other in this gravel pit. So I'm gonna very quickly roll 3 damage, both of you, as you two just cling up against each other. Yes. He would crush you, honestly. So he fell first, and he kind of covered your blow from being crushed to death by a big man. On the other, as soon as you step back, you see like something coming up. Perception. Hey, you two are in a gravel pit. You can't hear nothing.
No, it's a 7. Scared me.
7 plus 1, that's an 8. So very quickly I have to
I
roll.
thought I rolled a natural 1, so
Ooh.
I'll take the 7.
Yeah, natural 1. What's your AC?
15.
Okay, that passes your AC as a arrow comes from out of nowhere to your left from the water, doing 6 damage.
Are you okay? Just got shot. I think I'm okay.
I just imagine like you just like standing there looking down, get shot in the left of the arm. He sees that you just like flinch. He did it. You okay? Looks at it, looks back down. No. But you just get shot. Everyone roll initiative. This hole, I want you to know, is about 20 feet deep. The only reason why you guys didn't take a lot of damage is because you rolled down gravel.
I got a 9.
20. Nice. You rolled percent. So remember your rolls.
12.
So,
21 plus
well,
25.
you had a 10? Well, I'm gonna just put a 10 for. What's your character's name? Madrish, the Dragonborn Bard.
21.
21 for Alan Obsidian, the Paladin. 12 for Starlight. Alright, so that means Alan, you actually have the highest roll. So you get to go first. You are prone right now as like you're in the gravel pit. I want you to know that the thing around you is not solid stone. It's gravel. So if you're gonna try to climb out, you have to roll it really high. Roll it first and I'll tell you.
Alright. I'm gonna roll. 15. What do I need to add to that? My strength?
It's athletics.
Athletics. So +5.
15 plus 5, 20.
Yeah.
That is enough for you to just begin to grab a grip on the gravel, kind of extend your legs. You get up and you try to do like a. Any of you seen Emperor's New Groove, like that movie?
Oh yeah.
Like essentially what I'll allow this. Would you want to join in to try to help the Emperor's New Groove kind of thing?
Yes, sure.
All right. He has to roll high if he's doing the back pedal with you.
Come on.
6.
Plus athletics.
Athletics. Is it a saving throw or just skills?
It's just skills. It's skills.
Should we do like an assist because he's having that? Can you do like an roll because he's like helping him or something? Or?
Yeah, I'll allow it because it's advantage. He's helping. He's like doing back to back. Good luck. Nice one. Nice. I will say now, you don't have enough strength to carry him up. You're allowed to carry yourself up, or you can stay down the pit with him. Alan, don't die.
I'll come back to you.
No, it's a rope. Yes. Climb up. You are. No, you are not next. For out of the water, you see now, there seems to be 5 kobolds. 2 of them, 2 from the sides, 2 of them in the middle that have shields, and 1 in the back that has the bow and arrow. And they're like good 35 feet away from you. So the 2 shield kobolds are gonna take their dash action, which means they can't attack, but they're gonna get close right up onto you. So the kobolds are now the 2 shield kobolds are right now in front of you. The other ones who are just simply holding a warhammer and another one holding 2 daggers is gonna sneak up from the side, but they don't have enough feet to make it to you. They're like 10 feet away from you entirely. And the one in the back, the one that shot you, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna shoot you again. 12 plus 2, 14. That past your AC? No, it does not. As you see the kobold once more bring up its short bow, launch it at you, and immediately, you have leather armor, I believe, so it just kind of plunges to your shoulder pad this time rather than piercing through. So you kind of just have an arrow sticking out of your shoulder, but you don't take any damage. 6 more damage. Alright. She's beside the water. The hole's right behind her, so if she wants, she can run on the other side of the hole. The hole runs 10 feet long. Or 10 feet, long. Across. It is now the turn of Starlight.
I would run around the hole.
The kobolds will take an attack of opportunity if you do that. I've already told you about the action of disengage hide or anything. Yeah. You also have cunning action, don't you? You can use your bonus action to disengage and stuff. I'm just trying to give you a little bit of advice that we don't think you're probably trying to do. Does your character just get stunned? Like in character, they're just it's too much happening all at once.
I got shot twice. Only one meter.
Yeah, so it's not bad RP. It's really good RP. Your character just can't handle the situation because it's too much all at once. A rogue on a tank? Man, I thought the rogue was a tank. That's fun. As now you go on to, you kind of just are studying place. You're the shock realization that you're surrounded. There's arrows coming at you. You're the only one there to see your allies down. Next turn, it's Madrid. You're prone. You're down the whole 20 feet. You look up and see one of your allies already coming out. You see the other one just on your move. They're just shocked by the situation now.
It's okay. You're okay.
You cast healing words on your ally Starlight. Roll me that dice, please.
3 plus 5, you have 8 plus 25.
Full heal. Now the rogue's a tank again. Okay.
Next, I'm just going to use Bardic Inspiration on her.
Bardic Inspiration.
You can do it.
Alright, you cast Bardic Inspiration on her in order to rev her back up so that way she doesn't feel so alone. You feel the energization and inspiration that don't give up. You can do this. As much as inspiration that is, you do hear something very terrifying behind you. That's Alan surviving the hole. He's climbing back out.
I hate holes.
Which means, Alan, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm out the hole.
You're out the hole. Yes, you are.
Do I see any kobolds or something?
You do see 2 kobolds. As you step out of the hole, you're right beside Starlight. You see 2 kobolds right now. Well, 4 kobolds. Two on your left. That one has a shield, and the other one has 2 daggers. And the 2 on your right, one of them has a shield, and the other one has a warhammer.
Let me ask you all something. Do you bleed?
Is that intimidation?
A little bit.
Roll me intimidation check, please.
How would one of that?
It's one of your skills.
You actually have intimidation.
Yes, you do. Plus 5.
Okay. So this is the
1d20 plus 5, yes.
12,
17?
Yes.
I'm gonna roll a charisma to see if the kobolds are terrified of you. There's my 1d20. Kobolds got a -2. The kobolds. I didn't think this was possible. Surely this is a situation I did not understand. The kobolds. God. Okay. I'm gonna say this right now. The 2 kobolds on your right. On your left, I mean. They just run. They run. They're taking their disengage to run away. They are not fighting you. You come out this hole with bare hands, covered in gravel, your armor already like bruised up and already dented. You climb out hand by hand, and I imagine this like huffing and puffing from your mouth, and you just look at them before even like fully coming up, and just stare at them, saying, "Do you bleed?" As in this dark, I want to remind you, this isn't sunlight or dark. This is pure gem light that's pouring over you. This white gem light, that's moonlight, is just pouring over you all, and he's just looking like a terrifying werewolf that just came out of the dark. You scared two kobolds. Two kobolds will run away from this fight, and they will take disengage to run. So, which means you don't get them that attack of opportunity, but they will run. However, two of them still. I'm gonna make them roll with -2 to their attack, which means it's gonna be a flat out 1d20 to attack you. Because while they are scared of what monstrosity came out of the hole, they still have something to do. All right, so kobold with the warhammer is gonna attack you. Will attack you. So let's see if that hits. 5. Is that past your AC?
No, my AC is 15.
I can see the kobold like begin to struggling lift the warhammer up. It begins like smash down in front of you. It kind of does so like any little like have you ever been to a carnival, like one of those hammer machines? It kind of does that, and if it was like one of those, it would just like puny. It would just say puny. And so the kobold like just misses entirely. A little bit of rocks fly up, but nothing too much. The other kobold on the shield holds out his short sword and is gonna go for a stab on you. 0. They have a -2 because he scares them. Kobold's absolutely terrified. He doesn't drop his sword. He just like moves a single centimeter, believing that in his mind. I want you to know he's just unsure what's going on. He thinks he's like anytime he moves, looks like he's moving like a huge distance. So that's 1 centimeter for him. Looks like he's trying to stab you. Entirely misses. Obviously, he is terrified out of his mind. The other kobold, still having arrows, isn't scared. He's too far away to hear, and he's on the water. He's gonna try to shoot at you this time. 7. He flings back his short bow, shooting across your armor, and you just see it flick off your armor, flying off.
Oh, like you got it.
I'm not allowed intimidation for that one. Alright, and K. Who's the K person? Oh no, that's Cobalt. Starlight. Now your turn. You still feel that inspiration with you from the bark inspiration, and that slight feel of dread from your side of your ally coming back from the hole.
Yes. So, the one that's in the water is far enough away from me to shoot him with the arrow. So.
You're gonna pull out an arrow to shoot the archer in the back?
Be a good idea.
That's okay. So I want to ask this though, because you have 2 arrows and plunge in you. Are you gonna use one from your quiver, or are you gonna stab one out and shoot it back?
I didn't have one out, shoot it back.
Are you gonna say no? You're return to sender.
Yeah, return to sender, do it.
The return to sender. I have one that's just in that armor, so I can easily just take that one.
Okay, you pull out the arrow that's on your left shoulder or right shoulder pad. Pull it out from your leather armor. You're gonna pull back your bow, and now it's time for you to roll.
That one.
Yeah, you need to tell that first actually the hits.
Yep.
9.
Plus?
Plus. Which one's the arrows? Which one is the
The kobold in the back?
Yeah, but would that count as like, shouldn't get whatever perception or?
No. It's just 9. Wait, 9 plus. Oh no, it's 9 plus your modifier. It should say right there. Don't you have a bow?
Which modifier?
It says right. 9 plus 6.
Is that what including your?
I don't know what I'm looking at.
So that's a plus 6 to hit. So that's 9 plus 6, that is 15. That hits. Roll me that damage. Plus
8 damage.
That's more than enough to just bring back your bow. You rip it out, look dead in the eyes, and you hear the inspiration from your bard ally, and you see you're not alone anymore. You remove that shock feeling from your whole mind. Without a stun, without a single flinch, snap it out of your shoulder pad, pull back your bow, release it, hitting the cobalt in the back, directly in between the eyes, knocking him back in the water. He floats down the stream where he came from, killing him instantly. That's a good one. Alright. Madrish, you're still in the hole.
In my mind. If that is scared of damage, just wait till they see me.
They won't be terrified anymore.
Oh yeah, I usually fell out the rope. Oh yeah, I forgot I was down there.
Oh.
Sorry, I left it down there. I was
Wait. If you say you forgot, did you drop the rope?
No, I didn't. No, I had tied on me. It's tied to me.
Okay. You pull him up, or do you just want to leave him there?
No, I'll pull it up.
Roll me a strength.
I'm trying to pull out. Can you help me out? Oh, you got it.
No, she already used her.
ACB rolling for him system. Alright. Okay.
No, okay. You can't really help him because you're not within that range. If you're gonna help him, or if you're gonna do anything, it would be trying to keep climbing up the rope while he's pulling you up. So that would be another athletics check.
Okay.
Or you can just wait until he pulls you up fully.
So end up being his turn?
That is his turn.
It's my turn.
Oh, it's your turn.
Yeah,
So are you gonna climb the rope then?
I'm gonna play one.
Roll me an athletics. 4. You lose grip on the rope and slowly begin to fall back down. You're kind of back where you started, but you're standing up. Progression. Endurance is where it matters. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
That's heroism on him. Okay.
What's heroism do?
He can't be made to be afraid. I think he said someone can check for one of them probably doesn't.
Welcome to life from the caster. Literally 400 spells later.
Is he making them right? Is that not right? That's just like heroism. And you stop trying to stick there in order to know how I say you can't make him the Merle on this rope.
No Merlin.
I'm still learning how to do everything.
I'm learning too. It's my first campaign. Except he won't give any girl a dick.
Wait a minute. No.
In the Fake Grand Order game on Merlin, in the Fake...
Alright,
you know how
here.
Arthur Penn
Oh.
married the girl?
Yeah.
Well, he gave her a...
Hey boys, girls, you can't cast heroism.
I can't?
You can't because
Oh, I have to see him.
you have to touch him.
Oh.
And with that roll from athletics, you're not in any range to put a hand on him.
They'll get there.
It's just a modest heroism. Like, don't be afraid.
Is there any more kobolds in the area?
Yes, there's still 2 more kobolds going for Starlight.
Now you killed one.
You killed one. You killed the archer. 2 of them ran away. 2 of them ran away.
Okay, I killed 5. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Alright, so my turn. I know something such was ready in action. If anything comes down here, I'm stabbing it.
The hole makes a makeshift pike with my short sword. Come on, bring it down. Bring it down.
You give me an idea.
All right, Alan, it's now your turn.
Alright, where's the nearest cobalt?
They're both by Starlight. You are like around. You're right beside Starlight.
Okay. First things first, I'm gonna... Can I try to reach out around and go into the hole?
I'm gonna make you roll a strength. He's gonna roll a dex.
Alright.
So that's a grapple.
10 plus 5, 13.
17 on the cobalt dex. They dodge. Like as you try to go in for that bear hug. Randy Savage style. Brother, get in here. The cobalt like slips out of your grasp. They use your shield kind of like smooth through your armor and get back out. So you are right in front of the 2 kobolds, but now you're in front of Starlight. So the 2 kobolds will focus you.
Bring it on.
Alright, so kobold's turn. They no longer fear Because seeing that you failed trying to grapple them, they believe that a god can bleed. Alright, so what... There's a thing about kobolds that I don't think that we haven't tested, or not tested, that you guys don't know yet, and that's called attack tactics. If a kobold stands next to another kobold, when they attack, they get advantage. So, they're going to attack you. So first attack, 16 and plus 2, does that hit? 18?
It's just at my 18.
Okay, I'm going to roll another time to see if it goes above. No. So I'm going to roll a damage. Two damage. As the Warhammer kobold finally has enough strength to just begin to swing it back up, smash it down at you, but you kind of reflect it. It's still enough force to feel your arm kind of just like snap a bit, but you're able to reflect it back without any worry. The other kobold with short sword and shield will attack you. 17 plus 2, 19? Pass AC. So now it's the kobold's turn to try to attack you with a short sword. 7 damage, 7 slashing damage. As the kobold brings up his short sword, seeing that you're trying to deflect one attack, that one took the opportunity to go slashing across, hitting your legs, and you see like your little kneecaps begin to bleed.
Oh, my knees! Okay, now I'm pissed off.
And bleeding. Alright. It's now the turn of... Kobolds don't have anyone else, so they kind of just have to go with what they got. Starlight, your turn.
Okay. I was hiding behind him. He was my protective shield for a little bit.
For a little bit. I like how disappointed you sound. You huff and puff. Why did you kill them all now?
That was great because I went plus for some reason when I first started. This is me. So they're close enough now, but I have my bow out.
Yes.
I don't know how things work.
As long as you're not 5 feet within the enemy, you don't have disadvantage on attack rolls with your range. If you were 10 feet away from him, because he's standing right in front of you, and 2 kobolds are focusing on him. So technically, you could make an air range attack if you want.
It seems to be the smartest thing right now.
Or
Or
you can help him get out of the hole.
that's true, but I'm not strong.
Well,
at all.
it's the thought that counts, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
the
you're
thing.
saying that so that I can die.
Don't
Safer down there.
don't fall in love with the hole. That's how it gets you trapped in there.
Stockholm syndrome hits so fast.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go for that range attack.
Okay.
They're distracted by the dude waiting in front of them.
Alright. 19. That. Which one are you gonna go for? The shield one or the one with the warhammer?
The one with the one.
Run that attack?
Plus
9. That. Bring back your bow, short bow, you launch it back, twisting it a bit. You know, they say it's more accuracy if you do this. You launch it like that. More accuracy included because you did kill the kobold. One with the... Who were you aiming for?
The one with the warhammer.
Warhammer, you kill him. He is dead. Warhammer kobold is down. They hear him cry out in pain as he goes for the neck. Killing him. Oh, I remember first session you said like we shouldn't kill him now. Murder the world.
They attacked us first.
Self-defense.
Man, one of them shot me.
That's why you're mad, because one of them shot you.
Killed. Fucking shot me.
Alright, it's now the turn of the Madrish. You're in the same hole, both literally and figuratively.
Get up from back there.
Yeah. Let's try this one more time.
Roll athletics.
I'm a little busy right now.
3. The hit my bag.
Yeah, I'll allow reroll.
It's slowed down on the bag.
Okay, I'll just go listen.
Oh, the big roll.
-1/4.
No, you're not even getting traction. Jesus,
I'm dead at this.
you can't climb rope. It turns out.
I failed.
Wait, hold on, this is my pencil.
All right.
Here, there you go. I thought it was mine for a second.
You do not make it any feet up. You're kind of just like trying to climb that rope, but it's no use. You don't get anywhere. All right. Al, yeah. Once more, you screwed yourself. Alan, your turn. There's like one kobold, and it's the one with the shield.
Alright. You're next, you little bastard.
And I'm also gonna take my sword out. I'm just gonna go and try to kill it.
It takes an action to pull out a weapon.
It does.
Yep.
Okay, never mind. Then I'm just gonna punch it in the face really hard.
Roll me a 1d20 plus your strength.
Is that a 6 or a 9?
11. No, that's not enough capacity. See, as like you can go back to your sword and then kind of reel back. So you reel your fist even further. You punch the kobold. The kobold, the shield blocks it. You can feel the thrust and force you pushing into it. The shield's not well made. He puts a dent to the shield, but he does no damage.
How you like that, you little bastard?
No damage. Okay.
I extended your shield. You have nothing else but that shield. That shield cannot defend you from me. I am your god.
Oh no, he's getting cocky after one good roll.
No, I'm gonna be mad. I think I'm developing more of his madness.
All right. Now, is that that's the end of your turn, I imagine?
Yeah.
All right, kobold. He's gonna try to go for another sword, so he says like, "Oh yeah, well I smashed you once, I'll do it again."
Bring it on.
10.
Nothing.
Shit. He just kind of slashed at you once more at your legs, this time going for the thigh. Your arm is just able to bounce it off.
You were sane.
He. That's the end of the turn for the kobold. He gets. No. The kobold will do one thing. He's gonna run away. He's gonna try to run away. He can do it.
Yes. I'm gonna attack.
So roll me that 1d20. You're gonna have to go for another punch though.
Alright, that's fine with me.
My knees. He went for my knee.
17.
That's able to hit. You don't have to roll anything for punching because punching is just 1 plus your strength.
Alright, that's like
6. That's not enough to kill the kobold.
6. Is it enough like at least knock it out or something?
Nope. That is not enough.
Oh, you did this
You kind of just like do like one of those like someone's trying to like give you like a little nudge on the side, but not in your idea it's a nudge because any other human would be fine. And the kobold is like, oh, no, please. As you begin to run further and further, the kobold's running away though. Starlight, you can, or you can save him.
I can get him up later.
Forgets him. Guys, I'm still the hole down here.
Walking dead.
Alright, roll that attack, please.
6.
You hit the book.
I did.
Allow reroll.
Thank you.
It fell off.
Allow a reroll.
That was actually better than 11.
Again? Listen, it's not that hard to roll.
Drop it. There you go. 3. So you got a 6 plus you got bardic inspiration.
You can try to use it.
You do it.
Yeah.
So, what did you get?
6 plus a 1 plus For to hit.
6?
So 6 to hit. So that's 7 plus 6. That's 13.
13, that meets AC. Roll me that damage. It's only going to do half.
Half of what?
1 plus what? 1 plus what?
Oh yeah, 1 plus 6.
1 plus 6.
So 7.
7 damage? It takes the bigger amount, so it takes 4. It takes 4 damage. That's not enough to kill it. Come on, take
No,
it.
but I feel a little better.
How does it make sense? I did a 5 and then
Because punches only do 1 damage plus your modifier. She has a roll for it.
Oh, I thought they.
Yeah.
And then I do like 6 damage before.
You did 6 damage. It wasn't enough to kill him though.
How much does this guy's health?
He was a frontliner. He ran in front to get her first, so once you think, he's kobolds. Alright. 4 damage. Yes. Madrid, your turn.
Alright, get out the hole. Alright, you can come out the hole, we're clear. Okay, come on.
Roll me another place, because he has to spend his turn to try to pull you up, otherwise.
That's 3. Minus 1, 2.
No distance, no coverage.
I use the hole likes me too much.
Blame it on the hole, sure.
Hold on to the rope.
Alright, help me out, so like.
Okay.
You're gonna spend your turn, not that kobold?
He's already running away. I shot him once. I feel better.
Yeah, he's turn. Yeah, it definitely is my turn, so
When's your turn?
let's see, pull out. 5, 10. That is a better.
And that's not enough to lift him. You feel like that strength, you're trying to get the momentum going, but someone keeps falling. So you kind of have to reel back every so often to keep getting him and then dropping, and getting and dropping, getting and dropping.
Told you the hole likes me too much. We're gonna get you out of
You're
there.
not marrying the hole.
That's what they all say at first.
No.
No.
I am the hole. Alright. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna try to help.
The kobold runs away at his turn.
So
Yeah.
he's pulling off from that?
He's already ran. He's using his dash action this time. 60 feet of movement. He's running.
My turn.
That's the thing I need.
I'm gonna do my best to help him out. I shot the kobold once. It's fine.
Alright. So what are you doing? Oh wait, she has to roll.
Yeah. 13.
Minus
Is it for strength? I'm
Yeah.
guessing?
It's athletics.
1. Oh.
Athletics.
If you have a modifier to that, it's just gonna be your strength.
Wow.
So it's 13, 9.
You don't pull him out. You don't have enough strength to pull him out. You see Alan trying to do it.
I believe in you.
Alright, Madrish, your turn.
Alright, try to do. I believe in you. I have a 3 burning situation for the day. No, 2. Okay. That's it.
Don't get him out of the hole. You can't leave him dead now.
Alright, I'm getting him out. Alright.
It takes us
20!
Natural 20.
to
With a single flick, you gotta grip the rope, pull him out, swing him in the air for a bit. You gotta go flying, and you toss him into the water like a cannonball. You don't take any damage. It's a natural 20. You get him out of the hole. You are in the water now, kind of floating.
You okay?
From one line to another. I like water.
All right. You start drinking the water. Truly delicious.
Okay, no consider.
No, it's water. Why would there be a con save too? Drinking normal water. Of course it's normal water. What else, what kind of water would it be except normal water? Drinks water immensely.
Elixir.
Elixir. Alright, end of combat. The kobold's running away. What do y'all have to do? There's a hole in front of you, as you see as well. The waterfall, the little fort there begins to light up with more torches.
Let's go. Someone give me a potion and I need have my sword and my shield.
Can I have a perception?
You can.
Okay.
That's investigation, man.
Investigation. I don't want to bomb me.
12 plus?
Investigation is 10. Let's
You don't see any major traps in front of you.
I don't know how to
Well, the rest of you like to do.
Someone give me a potion.
I really want to go investigate that thing.
What's that shitty thing? I took like freaking what? I'm at 12 right now.
That's the thing.
I'm 20. I fully beat 20 days. What? 10 death.
A few points of damage. You do know you have lay on hands, right?
11 points damage. I took 11 points damage.
What?
Did you just like? I just imagine like you just thinking, yeah, how can I heal myself? And then I just imagine from under your breath, from not just like, him without even saying, it's like you must touch yourself. I didn't say that.
You should know me by now, Anita.
I know.
All right. So, what do you want to do? Come on.
Should we follow him?
I need a potion, so I need a potion.
I give him the last little minor health potion we have.
All right.
He is a crybaby about it.
Roll me a 1d6 plus 2 plus your Constitution modifier.
Let's do it.
Make it worthwhile.
So 1d6 plus 2, that's a 3 plus your constitution.
My constitution is where's my constitution?
That's the third one down. So plus 2. So 5.
Okay.
You heal for 5 hit points.
Ah.
And you drink a potion. It doesn't really react too well. It's not the most potent one. It is a minor.
Yeah.
So it doesn't heal too much. And the
Just
few
enough.
wounds begin to tie back up.
That's better. You won't die immediately.
Alright, I'm taking out the rope.
Is that my Valentina?
Huh?
Is that my Valentina?
That was about
Yes.
to see that.
Yes. Okay, fine, here it is.
What do you do?
I'm thinking on the
Oh.
You fill up the vial with water.
one bottle of water.
One bottle of water confirmed. All right.
And I thought they were gonna put it last away.
That's what I thought. I just told you about consumption.
Water skins?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you guys have some in your
Well, I
inventory.
don't have any.
Yeah, basically, like,
That's
Apparently I didn't write it down.
because we bought rations. That's what we bought.
Well, then you guys don't have any. Always write down what you hear. If I didn't say it, yeah. Yes, you have a vial of water. All right, but what do you guys want to do now?
Really call out my phone and probably
I have all my weapons out. Let's go into the entrance.
You're gonna frontal assault the fortress.
Yeah, you have any explosives?
Before we do anything, can I look? Can I investigate in there? Or
You guys,
no?
you guys are like 100 feet away from it.
Oh, so we gotta make it there first.
Investigate so we don't get anywhere fast.
Yes. I'd like to investigate before we fall into another one. It took us forever to get here. So
I
maybe
didn't investigate. I didn't start a second day.
there might be something happening.
You might have missed something. Or all of it.
Okay, so we'll come investigation next.
Yes, please. So, yeah, the big dice. Let's see.
10
What?
plus 5
15.
for investigation.
Okay, that's good.
You do begin to see that there is a bit of form of cover rather than traps. You like look down and see that the further path is not covered in traps, rather than it's like kind of a tilted pieces of gravel that are just like slits on the other side of it's just like a flat surface. Not entirely flat because it's gravel, but it can act like a sort of cover. Whoa! This is a perfect time to say you're gonna probably need that cover, because. Wait. Stand by. Ah.
We need that straight.
That's 18. Oh, what did your AC?
My AC is
12.
12. Okay. 18. Does that pass your AC? Alright.
Well, I'm waiting before.
6. No, they pulled you out. They finally pulled you out with the natural 20. As they kind of get in the.
He's in the water.
Yeah, as you kind of get in that vial or anything, you try to take a chug, but before you do, you hear someone say, "Hey," you turn around, you get shot immediately in the chest. As you then turn around to see, in the water, from the waterfall, comes a wooden ship. And on top of the sail, on the very front of the hull, you see a kobold with a black hat. In the front of the hat, there's a skull with 2 X's on it and says, "Now you done it."
Hi, what's your name? Shot.
This kobold, you see clearly there's like 2 other kobolds in the back, holding their bows out.
Go ahead and have to roll through this acid.
No, this kobold still, like, it came from underneath the waterfall. So,
I'm asking like, how corrosive is your acid?
you never tested it.
I think I know a perfect target now. Can you get the acid? And please throw that. And please throw that shit.
How much damage did it do?
You took 6 points of damage.
Actually, it's more than strength. I'll throw that shit.
Yep.
You're right. Unless we. Yeah, we really need like this actually put the forward going on.
But I would like to say this, that on the ship, you see the hooded figure. Fuck. Let's go and merge. So it's time to roll initiative.
16.
13.
That's a lot. 11. Plus 1, 12.
That is a 18. Alright, and so you had what?
16.
Alan had 16.
13.
Starlight had 13.
I have 12.
You had 12. Alright. Now, first in the order is a kobold pirate captain. And he waves at you and all and says like, "Yar! Get out of my river before I have to do this. I'm gonna do it anyways." He pulls out from his bag. What did he pull out? Have to roll 8. I have to roll this. 1d8. Where's my 1d8? 4. He pulls out from his bag a vase. He says, "I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna," and he's gonna toss it at one of you. He's gonna toss it at the person who's in the water. 6. The 6 past your AC.
No.
Oh, 6? No.
Yes. The boat's 100 feet away. I want you to know that.
Oh, so I'm not that close.
Yeah, you're not.
That's somewhere over.
So you kind of sit, barely see him in the distance, like get on the hill, pull out the vase, just like chunk in the water. It says like, "That was just a warning shot, matey. Next it'll be your head."
Thank you.
The boat moves 20 feet up. As now the kobold's turn. 2 more kobolds come out. So now to 4 kobolds.
Yeah, so 4 kobolds in total.
4 kobolds and the 1 captain.
So 5, okay.
Okay, so 2 shots on you, Alan, and 2 shots on you, Starlight. Alright, let me roll that. Let me roll. So first 2 on Alan. 6 plus 2, that's not enough to pass Alan's AC. 10 plus 2.
No.
Nope. Alright, next 2 are gonna go for you, Starlight. Nope. Natural 1 on the kobold's turn. You just like see them pull back. You see them as they pull back. It's too much strength. So, like a Wile E. Coyote show, the bow goes into the water with the arrow, and the kobold captain just goes like, "Alright, matey, you be a dumbass." One more kobold will go over another shot on you. 9. No, none of these kobolds. Like, there's like 3 arrows that come directly all at you. They all miss. They all miss immensely.
3 arrows at 1 bow.
3 arrows, 1 bow.
Okay, that was the worst shots ever of all time.
I would like to say you guys are not in the water. You 2 are like,
Still on the cliff.
you guys are still like on the cliff. You're like about like 20 feet away from the water.
And how far underwater is the ship in?
From where you can tell, it's around like a good like 15 feet inside the water.
I'm thinking could I jump in there and get onto the ship?
Yeah, maybe if I can. I was thinking I can.
I want you to know this isn't a full-on pirate captain ship. This is a makeshift wooden, very rudimentary.
Is this a rowboat with a sail?
Listen, to a kobold, it's pretty big. You don't need to be racist
Okay,
here.
well, let's give this.
What about yourself?
Alright, hold on. Let's say it's like those ships you see on the lake. Let's say it's like one of those kind of ships.
Yeah, one of those. It's like has like a little hole, like little door and everything for a kobold to enter in. They're like 2 feet tall, so it's like a toy.
What color is it?
It's like a little toy. They're just kind of entering in and everything.
Okay, that's it. I'm jumping out. I'm getting onto the boat.
All right. Now, it is now the turn of Alan. You both still now 80 feet away from you
Do you think?
because it's still in the water. It started from the waterfall and coming directly towards you.
Okay, 8 feet in the water.
80 feet away from you. It's 15 feet in deep in the water from the start of the lake to the end. From the shore to where it is. There we go.
Okay. I'm gonna do intimidation, see how many scares.
From that ring?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, listen. You all better make sure that I don't catch you. That I don't get that you better. Let me start over.
Yes, suck at this, matey.
You shut the fuck up.
I'm not allowed to intimidation check on this one.
Okay, no. Okay, alright. Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna give me that prisoner you got. You're gonna give us the old man back so you can go to his daughter, or else I will come over that ship and rip your throats out and then stuff them up your ass.
The kobold looks at you amazed and says, "For someone who messes up, you've shown her a lot of big words, matey. Too bad I don't understand most of that." He can be affected by fright due to his lack of vocabulary. I'm scared. He's immune to vocal. Mrs. Mockery will work the same, no worries. That's too complicated of a threat. He can't understand it all.
Okay, here's something more simple. I'm gonna kill you.
Now roll intimidation.
Don't want to nice.
No. It says, "No, you." All right. The kobolds. No. It's now Starlight's turn. Your turn.
Just shoot an arrow.
This man's destroyed.
Well, I'm shooting an arrow. I'm captain. And I have two guys next to me.
No, they're not next to you. They're on the ship.
Oh, they're on the ship?
Yeah, they're also on the ship.
Okay.
The ship's about 35 feet away from you guys.
No, it's around it's 80. It starts from the waterfall coming
I
directly
thought
toward.
the radius was elite.
No, they're 80 feet in general. You guys are like around the same horizontal kind of line. In general, for all you, it's 80 feet away. You're a lot closer from, it's not 15 feet. We kind of around like 10 feet away. If the ship came right beside you, you'd just be 10 feet away from getting on. But it's still pretty far. You can try to shoot it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can answer it.
That's very specific, but I like it.
Go ahead.
Roll me that 1d20.
That's not a 1d20. Sorry. 11.
Plus your modifier.
So that would be 17.
That's enough to hit. Are you gonna go for the hat or the captain?
The hat of the captain. Why don't you scare him?
Okay, that you bring up your bow, once more accuracy shot, horizontal. You shoot it, launch in the air, it arcs over. The captain's been barking out orders to his mates. And as he turned around, says, "You get her, get the next shot." The arrow hits directly over the captain's head, hitting the hat, stabbing to the bow. He looks back and says, "Ye be dying for that, ye shit."
Next time, I won't aim for a hat.
That's a warning shot.
Yes.
"You be missing next time."
You think?
Yeet! I imagine both you and Starlight just like have that external moment like, I'm gonna murder him even more now.
Me too.
Madrish. Now your turn.
I'm gonna get on that ship and beat that captain's ass.
What are you gonna do? Bring up the recording?
I could.
So, how far am I from the ship?
5 feet away. Except the hole.
Still go back.
They can't have fallen into the hole. But you do see like little like once I described to her, like kind of little sand cover that's all there.
It's pretty lost.
Will I take a tackle opportunity if I get trade
No.
down person?
They're not in melee range.
Okay. So I use my dash action to run towards them.
Okay.
I should go on her.
Yeah, he's
Force one and then
he's getting his full movement out of this. So you make it back with your allies.
and then form objectives and purposes. I'm going to be okay.
I'm gonna be okay. Roll me that heal.
This is my 1d8. And then for 1d8 plus 5. A 2 plus a 5 is 7.
7?
And 12 plus 6.
You have 12 hit points. Nice. Are you healed fully?
Nope. I'm missing 2.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Now with that, is that the end of your turn?
I've used an action and I haven't run.
Yeah.
And don't have much left, right?
Alright. Cobalt Captain. The captain now, seeing that he's getting a little bit closer, he gets on the stern of the ship, the steering wheel, which is just kind of like 2 sticks that's next. You were right. It is like kind of sailboat.
Yes.
But he's trying. And the captain like looks at you all and says like, "Fire the cannon." And you hear like one of the kobolds say like, "But sir," it says, "I said do it." Yarg. You kind of just hear some clanking and such going on. This is fun. You don't hear a bang. You hear like a smack of wood and rope ripping, as from inside the ship somewhere you can't see, a catapult launches out. Like it shoots a ball, but it's not like any normal ball. As you see, in midair, it opens something and begins to float down, and it's a kobold being shot at you all. Aerial strike kobold. You're currently being attacked from above and to the side by kobolds.
I just like put my shield up and just my sword up and just kind of like try to stab it. And
It's floating down. Jesus, that's dark. Okay, so there's a kobold like around
That's just
60 feet above you. Shish kebab.
I'm gonna try to like fist him on it. Hey, don't tell me that's not like good.
Okay, and the captain will move. The captain's ship will move another 20 feet. So it's a good like now this time it is 60 feet away from you guys.
Mm-hmm.
The captain says, "Now it's my turn," and he is gonna pull out something from his bag.
This time it's another vase.
He says, "Another volley, mate," and he throws something in there. Oh god, this is stupid. The catapult shoots, and above you, when the chute opens from above you, it's coming down very furiously. Once it hits the ground, you can't see what's inside. It's a cage. I need you all to make a con save. Or wait, hold on. Is it? No. As the cage opens, a skunk comes out with a knife in its mouth. As the kobold says, "Ye get her, lassie Lamito." Now the skunk, immediately on its turn, has an aura of distasteful smell, if you know how skunks work. I need you all to make a con save.
13 plus my constitution to 13.
What'd you get? 6?
It's plus constitution power.
You're the only one who's like able to withstand the smell.
What's wrong with you?
And so this
I smell worse in my life.
Jesus!
What have you been doing?
The smell is so strong for both of you.
I've had to clean the paladin's latrine one time, and it was Taco Tuesday.
As the skunk sprays its around you with its knife in hand. I have to roll initiative for the skunk now. 3. The skunk goes last. The skunk, its smells begin to begin to be very nauseous to you. On the start of your turn, you get for your turn you have disadvantage on the attack. You can make the con save again on your turn, but for your attack, you have disadvantage until you're out of that. All right, the skunk is released. All right, now it is a turn for the kobolds. They're gonna shoot a volley of arrows. One at you, and 2 at you. 20, not a natural 20, just 20. That hits. All right. 6.
I just got that.
They do. You see an arrow comes directly in your direction, hitting you with one sword, the same spot that you were hit last time, and you say, "I just got that back," doing 6 points of piercing damage. Your turn. 12.
Nope.
Nope. Oh, you're lucky. Your turn. 7 plus 2, 9. No. 13.
No.
No. Once more, the arrows just kind of flick off your armor. But there's one more cobalt that has the aerial range above you all,
Oh yeah, I forgot
aiming
about
for
that.
you.
Can I like
And since he has the range above you, he has an advantage on the hit.
how far above is it?
14. He's 60 feet above.
Oh.
Yeah, catapults launch pretty far. 15 plus 2, 17.
No, it doesn't pass.
Neither, but once more, you kind of wave your sword, kind of deflecting the arrows, and it bounces off.
Please, under my sword.
As the kobold has like a little belt around him, you hear a little snap, and the belt's coming in your direction. Alan, roll me a dex save.
And dex save.
Yeah.
8, 9 plus, what's the my dex there? 1, 10.
And that's not enough. As these are filled with nothing but skunk smell. The vials, like these are vials of skunk. Because you know it's a liquid and it comes spraying out. It just evaporates fast.
And now and then because of the vials, it's fermented.
It's fermented, and it lands on you, and this sludgy liquid just covers your helmet, going down to your armor, your clothing, everything. You just.
Still better than Taco Tuesday.
Now, the smell is too strong for you because it's all over you.
This is worse.
You have disadvantage on attacks until you remove your armor.
We got a better idea.
How did I do? Just jump into the water?
Okay. Now. That's the kobold's turn. They've done all they could. Alan. There's a skunk in the middle. A kobold above you. A ship full of kobolds and a captain. What do you all do?
I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna. Wait. Am I gonna have a disadvantage by going into the water with my armor on?
If you're trying to attack something in there,
No, I'm gonna go into this ship and try to stab it with my sword.
the ship is still 60 feet away from you.
How far can I run?
You have like 30 feet of movement. If you want, you can take a dash action and meet the ship where it's at.
I'm gonna do that.
The tiny ship will
Yeah, it's not hard. I'm not saying it's hard for him to get there. I'm not saying it's hard for him to get on the ship or anything. I'm saying he's pretty far distance
be
away.
like, yeah, I know.
You kind of just like.
I'm still trying to gauge the size of the ship.
However, you will run past the skunk with a knife. He will take attack of opportunity on you.
I think this smells his own. He smells so bad as it is.
11.
No, this is time when you see. I just gonna imagine this stuff has
The skunk tries to swipe at you with the knife in his mouth. It misses.
You miss. I'm gonna run. Okay, now I'm running over there to the
The
ship.
skunk throws it. I'm kidding. You are at the ship.
Yes.
You are right next to the ship.
Right next to the water. How big is the ship again?
It's around like 10 feet wide. You see the man like just right there, bounded, kind of on a kneeling position.
Alright.
His hands tied behind his back.
I'm gonna tell you this. I've had enough of your crap. It's time for you to die. But first, I'm gonna sink your ship.
Waterlogged skunk.
You've already used your action, so you can't do that at the moment. Yeah, the captain sticks to like, oh my god, matey. Ye be making some risky plays, but I like it. Alright. Now it's the turn of Starlight.
Great.
Kill the skunk. No, kill the guy who threw the skunk stuff at me.
So he's just slowly coming down from the sky.
Hit him with an arrow. He won't be offensive.
That's true. I could hit him with an arrow. It's always a wonder of what you should do.
I think he has a skunk. He has a skunk in the air. Cobots are in the area. You can just get the one in the sky.
Yeah, I'm still disadvantaged due to the skunk smell. It's gross.
Not that bad.
You have better aim than any of us do, so you'll be fine. I think.
That's true, hopefully.
And again, you're not that good in strengths. It's
I'm
better.
not good.
Alright. Let her get this one. What are you gonna do?
I'm just saying my ideas.
So there's one coming down. There's
4 on the ship with the 1 captain.
I always forget they're still on the ship.
Yep.
And a skunk next to us.
Yes, with the knife in its mouth.
He called the skunk a name, so I'm guessing the skunk's pretty precious to the captain. I'm just gonna kill the freaking skunk.
Jesus.
So I'm just gonna shoot the skunk with an arrow. Kill it.
Roll me
do
the
something
attack.
Emotional. 5 plus 6, that's 11.
You barely passed the AC. You barely passed that AC. Roll me that damage. Whoa.
Wait.
3, so 9.
Like, you just kind of like look at the skunk as it has a knife aggressively pointed at it. Like, it turns around, terrifying, and ready to stab. You kind of just stand above it. Kill it instantly.
No, what I was gonna name is Frederick the Sixth Jr. Goodbye, Lassie, whatever her name was.
As you hear the captain like reels, like, no! Lassie!
Dude.
You shouldn't have shot it at us in the first place.
It's going to be Mr. Frederick the Sixth Jr.
It's okay.
And Madrid, it's now your turn.
Hey, just wait.
That happened.
I look at the kobold that's above us. Firebolt.
Roll me that.
So angry.
I got a 2.
Does not hit.
It'd be funny if we hit the parachute instead. No.
No, it doesn't hit the parachute. Just squeezed by the cobalt as the firebolt just comes up. However, killing that skunk, the captain's on the ship. Oh, whoa. Whoa. You murdered my precious baby. Life is no longer worth moving on. We yield. He waves a white flag. He pulls out his hand and waves. He pulls out the hat from the air and waves it.
Well,
We surrender. The kobolds just look along, like, what the fuck?
What? It's a skunk.
Yeah, one of the kobolds like, sir, sister, I said we yield before I murder your throats right now. One of the like, he says we'll do anything you say, just don't hurt us.
I'm gonna have a character real quick.
okay, where the hell is the old man?
I don't know who's headed.
The kobold is like, oh, what does it even matter who's where? My lassie died.
I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna get on the boat and slap him in the face now.
I want you to know, you do see that guy with the hood there.
Yeah, he's there.
He's a
on
big
the
guy.
ship.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, hello, who are you again? Please take off your hood so I can see your face. His hands are tied behind his back. I don't know.
You kind of just, and you say this, you gotta get on the ship, the kobolds like make way for you, and you just gotta go like, why are you here? You just hear the huffle puffle, like, alright, keep your secrets then.
Okay, hold on, I'm taking off his hood. I'm taking off his hood.
Alright. You take off the hood, and in front of you is a tabaxi, which are cat people.
Can you just see this?
Roll me perception. I can clearly tell there's a beard to the tabaxi. The hair and dreadlocks are extremely long.
16.
-1, I believe.
My perception is 0.
So yeah, 16. You're able to see it.
Midriff shivers.
Shivers. Shivers mean timbers.
Cats.
Yeah. But the tabaxi like looks with the gag in its mouth. You can clearly see one of the eyes are already widened because it's been stabbed out.
I'm taking off the gag.
Good question. Why'd you ask me how I was if I was gagged?
I am sorry. I didn't see anything, and most importantly, I've had a long day. I fell in the hole. I had to get out of there. I had to get my friend out of the hole. I got hit by a skunk. I got hit.
What story?
Okay, before I hear the rest of your life and how you were born. And the captain goes like, oh, woe is me. It's like, shut up. We need to get out. We need to get out of this cave. We need to leave.
Why? What's happened? What else?
There's a necromancer that kind of took my blood, and now is opening the gates so this entire cave collapses and killing everything inside of it.
Oh crap.
Well,
We should leave real soon.
what if we take out this necromancer because there's people in this town? There's a town.
Sucks
here.
to be them. Their problem. The co-op says like, "Oh, woe is me, Lassie, she died."
Okay, that's it. I'm gonna slap this face.
We're on the side of hand. As the ship get closer to you, it kind of docks to the
16.
shore. It stops where the captain is going like this, and he's like kind of goes like walks up to him, slaps him. It's the captain's like, "There she is!" And they dock next to the shore where Lassie died. You slap him. He runs off the ship, goes and picks up the skunk's body, and says like, "Lassie, I loved you so. Why did you have to?" Ooh, this is a cool hat. Puts it on top of his head. "I'll never leave you, Lassie." And he pokes the.
If you're gonna do that, you gotta gut her first. Otherwise, she's gonna start smelling.
I've lost my sense of smell in the last 1 year.
Okay, then she'll start deteriorating.
Lassie would never do that. She knows better.
She's dead.
She's just sleepy with an arrow in her neck. It's a common practice in somewhere.
I'm gonna slap him again.
Alright then.
I'm gonna slap him again.
The guy who was bound is kind of tight himself and just said like, "All right, well, we're leaving."
Where is the necromancer?
Why do you want to know?
So I can kill him because I need to kill something in a day with all the bullshit I've had to deal with.
None of you are strong enough to do this.
Oh, I beg to differ.
As you're saying this whole conversation, he's just having PTSD, and the Tabaxi just says, "What's wrong with him?"
I have no idea. He just started acting like this.
He kind of goes like, "All right, I know how to fix this." He gets off the ship, stretching. You see this tall, slender Tabaxi get up, look down, and says like, "Stop it! Stop training. It bothers me."
Go away. Shoot.
That's very rude of you to say. I'm trying to help.
You're trying to help me scared.
Sounds like a personal issue. Stop it.
You stop it. I'm tiny, okay?
Yeah, he like looks down. All right, we're leaving. He like looks through the kobold. We're all leaving.
Where?
We're leaving this cave. It's gonna collapse. The kobold says like, "We were already doing that, but okay." And the captain says, "All right, everyone on the ship, we're out."
There's a big decision to be made.
You say this out loud?
Well, I'm thinking it.
Okay.
I know I should discuss it with people.
The captain looks at your all like hesitation thing and says like, "Just don't worry, all right? Pretty sure those people will be fine after a total collapse.
Yeah, they'll be smushed.
They won't feel it. Just come
How
on.
about we smush you? Strong, this is just an
I got
Listen.
I got an idea.
I can make him squish you.
I could, but I'm not going to. And Matrix, what is wrong with you? Why are you spazzing
Cats.
at? Why? Are you scared of cats?
Here,
Yes.
I got an idea to fix this. Any of you have a dagger?
We're not
You
gonna.
stab him.
I'm not stabbing anyone. Just, I need a dagger. I got an idea to try to fix this.
Don't give him.
I don't have any.
One of the kobolds hands him a dagger.
No!
He gets the hood. He begins to carve someone in the hood. He turns around. He puts the hood on top of his head and turns back around. He says, "All right, that fixed it.
Why? What happened? Why?
Thank you.
Why did
Now,
that
I
happen?
thought you were gonna stab his eyes out or something. I'm sorry, I'm having a lot of trust issues today.
listen, I understand. Just trust me when I say we're leaving. Safety of our own comes first."
There's still that guy we have to find and everything like that, but I don't want him to die.
Isn't he that guy? Who are you?
Who are you? Why are you captured here?
Oh, I see you never heard the legend before.
No.
I am Captain Reginald the Fourth. Or was. I used to be a grand hero in my days for the kingdom. I had to retire early because of a bad eye.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that all you need to know? Can we leave? I'd rather not be here when everything dies.
Exactly how long do we have until the cave collapses?
Like looks around, he looks at the stalactite. 2 days.
That's more. I have a plan.
Your plan is what?
Easy. First thing first. Wait, some of the kobolds to go back to the village, warn the people about what's going on so they can evacuate. Meanwhile, you will take us to the necromancer and we kill him.
You kidding me?
Oh, okay.
That's the plan?
Okay, that's the full plan, but that's like the start of the plan. That's about like 20% of the plan. It's better than
When
19.
were you captured?
In order for the necromancer's plan to work, there's certain things in certain caves in Forlorn that only the blood of the royals can activate. And the one thing he wanted me to make sure was shut was the Mornblade. He used my blood to shut the gate to that so he cannot be killed. The only way for anyone to kill a necromancer and prevent them from reviving themselves to become a lich, which, if you haven't guessed already, that's his plan. You know, the souls that will be crushed here, the ability to capture all that soul that manifests into pure arcana. We will have to get the Mornblade. But doing so is very risky considering you put more than enough locks. The only reason I was able to escape was because these kobolds here, and so the captain says, "Don't worry, Lassie, you'll be safe."
Were they friends?
These kobolds here captured me, and I told them I would pay them if they just get me out of this cave. It's not worth it. Trust me, it's not worth getting out. It's not worth getting that blade.
Okay. Looks at the kobolds. Do y'all know your way around these caves?
The kobold captain says, "Yes, we already do, matey. We travel these lands and waters and such, and we know what artifact he's speaking of. That's where we got him."
Okay. Have you seen a dude who was kidnapped and brought in here?
He points to the Toxie.
Other than him, I don't. Wait. Do you have a daughter?
He says, "Yeah,
Is she a maid, rich person?
a barmaiden.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, she takes care of me."
There you go. We can leave. After we warned the
Yes, because
other people.
Because
They're
he just-
friends.
yes, because you said that he needs the village to actually be killed for that arcana to be transferred into him to become a lich, right?
Yeah,
So
we just evacuate. Yeah, you're right. If we just evacuate, he has no reason.
yes.
No, we should just go.
We-
After warning people.
As you hear behind you a little rumble,
Son of a bitch.
and out comes the stone, the stone elemental
Okay.
you've all met before.
Oh my God.
He says,
Hendrik.
"That's an issue here."
Oh my god,
Can't
what
leave.
more bullshit is there that's going on?
Or
Where
can't
were you?
bring the people out.
Both.
Why?
They're very, very sensitive to sunlight. They step out, they will burn. And not literally, they won't be able to see.
But if they're frozen.
You can't see an expression of stone because it's just solid rock, but if he could express himself, he would just look disappointed in you. And he
Yes,
says,
that's not gonna work. And besides, there's the fact that they could also die from like hypothermia.
he also says that something blew up the entrance.
Of course something did.
So something's sealed that we can't leave.
You can. I can just move it.
But how would we save the people?
If you all get the Mornblade, I'll move it.
Wow, okay, alright. I was foreseeing the people, and I was thinking we could just go and get the more blade ourselves and just make sure he doesn't fall into the wizard's hands. And
The box just says, or no, he kind of says, "Come here." He looks at the stone, going, "You stay back there. We'll be back." He kind of hugs you all up together. This kobold knows another exit. Now there won't be enough time for them to evacuate because they don't have a ship. But that'll be enough time for all of us to leave.
if everyone gets the more blade, he's a threat to more people.
No. The Lich is afraid of the Morning Blade. That's the only thing that will conceal his soul forever from it escaping.
Okay. So the Necromancer is trying to get the Morblade to...
Necromancer's trying to seal the Morning Blade so that way no one else can use it. If someone finds a Morning Blade, he can be slain and permanently killed.
Mm-hmm.
But it won't be an issue. It collapses, he'll be stuck in here, and we'll all be fine. Just, you were here to rescue me. I'm assuming my daughter was worried about me.
Mm-hmm.
Will he get stronger? We just saw thousands of babies born.
Well, that sounds more like an issue for them. There's a stone elemental here. He can take care of it. Think about it. Do you really want to risk your lives for these people you barely know?
They were nice to us. They were nice to us. And plus, if we didn't make them, we wouldn't be able to find you.
Your choice is simple here. Either we leave, or you all go to your certain deaths. You're fighting a necromancer. And the only way to access that place is through my blood. And I'm not going back there.
Does he have a name?
Who?
Necromancer.
I didn't catch it.
So alright, so if he's so he must have at least some weaknesses. I mean, can we just do something that, I don't know, there has to be some way to kill him, and that way everyone is saved.
I don't want to say kill him, but we can scare him to stall for time. Now, this is a lot more riskier. Because the Morn Blade and going to the Necromancer would take a day each. To get the blade and then to make it to the Necromancer. That'll take a day each. But there's another way to stop the Necromancer, at least stall for more time.
Mm-hmm.
In order for the Necromancer to become a full-on Lich, he has to have a phylactery. That's where all the souls are collected.
Mm-hmm.
These things are very hard to build. If we go, maybe vandalize it, we can stall for enough time for us to get the Morn Blade, evacuate the people, and maybe take down Necromancer.
Then that's a ticket.
But it's a 2-day journey to get to the phylactery. The Necromancer keeps it separate from his altar to his actual room. It's one of the safest places and there's many traps. It is a very risky mission. Not as risky as, almost as risky as meeting the Necromancer head on without the Morn Blade.
Alright, well, one way or the other, we're gonna end up facing the Necromancer, so let's go for the one that gives us more time to prepare.
Yes. Looks at all of you.
I look at Hendrik.
Hendrik's kind of like his head patting the kobolds who are just kind of climbing on top of him.
How fast can your ship travel, Hendrik?
No, Hendrik's the golem.
Oh, okay, no, never mind.
We don't know the captain's name yet.
Captain,
Yes.
how fast can your ship travel through the caves?
Oh, it's one of the fastest ships and only ships in all of here. So I say, pretty fast.
Alright, we'll take it.
Even though we didn't see it.
Yes, I'm glad.
Hendrik, where does your domain end?
There's another waterfall coming up. Once you pass through there, I have no more power.
Alright, can you inform the citizens?
I'll begin to evacuate where I can.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing, what will you all be doing?
Well, we're gonna stop. We're just gonna raid it. We're gonna raid a factory. Whatever it was
Phylactery.
called. Phylactery. We're gonna raid the factory, kill the stall for time, and then kill the Necromancer. And also get the blade.
There should be more orders to that.
I know there should be, but I'm tired. Leave me alone.
I'll help where I can. But once my domain ends, I have nothing to offer you all. I guess, he makes a good to the boxy, he'll be the one to aid you where he can. It was an honor knowing you all. And if anything were to happen, it was a pleasure getting to be at the same festival with you all. I'll ensure that that each baby's named after you all.
Well,
one baby of each.
Thank you.
Just junior.
Oh, but I think we need more potions. How many potions do we have? Who's carrying? Did we use all the potions?
She used the last potion on you.
Okay, we need more potions.
The
You
Tabaxi.
complain a lot.
I'm sorry.
The Tabaxi gets on the ship. We have a big journey ahead of us. The Kobolds had enough food for all of us and more, so we can be sharing on that.
Do they have any potions?
No, but it's been an artificer, so I can brew something up real quick.
Let's do that. We're gonna need it for.
You're a what professor?
Artificer.
He's
Think of it
good
like-
at making things.
Like alchemy and tinkering and such.
All that now.
Yeah. It came to use whenever you couldn't supplement for muscle, so you just drink 20 potions and then you had muscles.
I didn't do that.
I did.
You did that.
Yes, I am very frail from it.
Wow.
Mm.
Okay, so
Now,
we all just come on the ship.
we're all ready?
Yep.
Off to a suicide mission.
Yay.
It's only a
Can
suicide.
you teach me some things about them?
It's only a suicide mission if we die, which we're not gonna.
Nah, I'll see what I can do. And that is where we're going to pause the session.